Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight and neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we mainly try to share basic informations with yourself to develop a very clear, good spiritual foundation for your own life. So when it comes to traditional Buddhist meditation, there are two mental cultures. There are two paths that you have to develop. So one is called tranquility meditation, and another one called the vipassana meditation. One called chitta bhavana, other one called the panya bhavana. So one called tranquility, this means samatha, and another one called the insight or the vipassana. So tranquility meditation means it helps you to calm down your mind and bring your mind to one point and to settle down and have an undisturbed mind. So that is very necessary when you understand things. And as you know, when we understand, we use our mental formations, we use our thoughts, we use our ideas, we use our experience. The experience means not what happens in the moment. We use our past experience. And sometimes that your past experience so strong to condition your mind. And once you go through that past situation, you are not capable to anymore experience something new, that whatever the past repetition keep happening in you. So the very nature of our mind, our body, if you don't let go what happens, it's going to repeat in you. If you don't let go or release from you, detach from you what happened to you, knowingly or unknowingly, it will repeat in you. So sometimes, whatever happened in the past, visibly or invisibly, knowingly or unknowingly, start to repeat in us. For that, there is another reason. And sometimes you may think, why it happened to me like this? Because even though you don't see, You are the one who validate it and you are the one who hold it. You are the one who keep it with you. Maybe there is some reason that you still didn't see. That hold that past memory. So then when it comes to tranquility meditation, what happens? It allows you to detach this past experience and settle down in this very moment, having undisturbed mind. So other one is that our mind is always projecting to the future. Why it happened to us? Because we have the hopes, desires, dreams, will, and because of that, what happens, we always have inner nature to bring our future to the present moment. That is what our imagination. So now remember, it always try to bring your past experience to the present moment, and or maybe it always bring your future to the present moment to the imagination. So when the past experience come to the present moment, we call it memory, and the future experience, the desire or the dreams come to the present moment, we call it imagination. So, but when it comes to the present moment of experience, mostly as ordinary people, what we does, we don't experience something to the very raw level, organic way. We always experience things with the help of the memory or with the help of the imagination. As a result of that, what happens? The very moment of experience not going to become successful. So then what happened? And out of that, your present moment of experience, you get into the unbalance. Why? Because that moment of experience didn't happen properly. And then as a result of that, you get the doubt. What happened? Maybe even you don't know. There's no clarity within yourself, even though that what happened to you. Even within your very simple actions. You know, sometimes you close the door. You did it. 1 minute ago, you did it. And then you have the doubt again. Did I close the door? And you close the tap. And again, within 1 minute, you get the doubt. Did I close the tap? You know. And there are some people, they ate, you know, they had their lunch, they had their dinner, but sometimes they forget, did I eat? And they think, yeah, I had lunch, I had dinner. So see that even in the very day-to-day simple things, you miss, and that make you unbalanced. So through the meditation in the beginning, that's why the tranquility meditation is very necessary. You know, we can go into Vipassana level if you have some kind of, you know, meditation background, or maybe you have from your past, you know, previous lives experience. Some people, you know, they can, but overall, for everyone, whoever practice meditation, you know, this is a basic way that you can go step by step, step by step. So we all make the journey, but remember that tranquility meditation is a kind of like a inside meditation is a kind of like the journey but the tranquility meditation is kind of like the footsteps, you know, the stones, the pillars, the ladders. So Rather than make the journey, can you be the ladder to yourself? Rather than becoming the traveler, can you become the stepping stone to yourself? So in that way, you first, before you into something, you settle down. It is a skill. You have to train your mind for that. As you know that everything that what you do, somehow you train in certain ways. If you look at everything around, this everything appears out of the human mind, but it not appeared itself. There were, people used to think behind and work behind this, all the work. And there is a certain pattern they build up. And that is how this most of the material things came to us. So in the tranquility state, remember, we have to develop that science, that mental science inside us to even in day-to-day life to have a very balanced mind. So remember, when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, of course, that the very fundamental teachings is suffering and how to get out of the suffering. But in between this, that is not only what the Buddha taught. There are a lot of the things that in day-to-day life people had, there are many doubts. As example, when it comes to the Mangala Sutta, the people had the doubt regarding what is profitable, what is good for people. They didn't have a very clear idea, these are the good things. And sometimes, even in a very household life, they didn't have very kind of like a clear idea. As a husband, what are the responsibilities? As a wife, how you can take care? What are the responsibilities in between husband and wife? They didn't have a kind of like a very clear understanding. Like as responsibilities, what are the very clear? That the profitable way to deal with even children and parents and teachers and students. So kind of like the entire society, even though they developed the structure, they didn't have a very clear understanding to gain a very profitable way to develop it in a kind of like bringing the comfort to everyone. So Buddha is the one who very clearly gave that all ideas. So then remember, in day-to-day life, in the very beginning, you have to have very conventional, successful lifestyle, comfortable lifestyle. That when it comes to success, doesn't mean you always go with the brands, you go with the names. No. It's the way you handling yourself, the way you maintain yourself, and finding the comfort to yourself and bringing the comfort to other people around you and all other living beings around you. So that is very necessary. So then once you have that comfort will bring the kind of like a confidence to yourself. So without that confidence, remember, you can't get into that deeper level of understanding. So then through the tranquility meditation, that is what does. It slowly release the mind from memory. That memory means past experience, bringing to the present moment. And it slowly release the mind from the imagination. That means bringing the future to the present moment. And then you are capable to experience yourself right now, right here, what you experience. For that, sometimes you have to have a courage. Why? Because we are so conditioned to experience things with the imagination or experience things with memory. Sometimes we have no strength. We have no power to experience the reality. So that's why practicing meditation little by little, step by step, bringing you the ability to experience that. And then once you come to that level, once you are capable to experience the reality, that means as a person in this very moment, what is happening to you, then you take the fully responsibility to yourself. So remember, your life, when you're born to this world, your mind is kind of like an uncut diamond, piece of rock. So uncut diamond, but it has the value because it's a diamond. Its only thing is it uncut. What we does most of time to make other people comfortable, to go with their opinions, to out of the culture, tradition, believing system, what we does, we cut our own diamond and give a shape according to other people. Don't do that. Don't cut your own diamond to make other people comfortable. Get your own design, get your own pattern, give your own cuts. So that way, so without having this tranquility state, you can't do that. See that how that your character transform to different level when you have the tranquility mind. Because otherwise you always hold it to something. That's why you need the clarity. So then always you have ability to step back and get a different shape to yourself. So then look into you. And why you shaping your life? Why you designing your life? Why you cutting different angles according to other people, others' opinion? What happened to you? Where is your real experience? Have you ever thought without cultural boundaries, without others' opinion, without that what you learn from other people or the environment, is there anything in your mind that you are carrying with yourself as your own wisdom? So maybe when it comes to your life, you say, oh, I know things. Of course you know things. In your bag, there are a lot of things. Okay, take out that things from your bag and see in your life what you know, from where you got it. Is it your real experience? You have to question it. So the tranquility state, giving you ability to have that your own moment of experience. So then you're in if you move forward, if you go for a journey yourself, you are more comfortable, go with your own experience, not the ideas or the knowledge we collected through the situations. That's why. Another thing is, once you have very clear tranquility mind, what happens? So this all happens before we go to Vipassana. Okay, when you have this tranquility mind, what happens? The next. So the first one, you start to give a very clear design to your own life. So you start to cut your diamond according to the way you want. So that doesn't mean you build up a very egocentric, self-centered mind. No, you become more humble. You think you start to find the balance. And the second one, you start to build up the strength to withdraw from situations. That means you can remove you from situations. See, sometimes we are so trapped into situations, we can't remove ourselves. And we ourselves put into us to situations. And that also sometimes we go with that, we have no idea why we do that. But when you have very clear tranquility state, what happens? You start to withdraw, you start to remove you from situations in your own life. And that make you very, very comfortable, clear, productive, and creative person. Because sometimes the situations we interfere, not allow us to become a very successful person even in the very conventional life. So no one put us there. So we are the one who decide we have to go there. So then remember yourself. If you're into situation, even physically, mentally, and build up the power to remove yourself from wherever you're stuck. It's not you blaming to others and you waiting for someone. No, you decide. As soon as possible, you recognize. You remove yourself from the situation. But ourselves, what we does, we more and more and more interfere. Day by day, day by day. That is what the very nature of the samsaric journey. Look from this, if you reverse the 1 week backward, rather than removing you from situations, what happened within this 1 week, you build up more situations. And sometimes those are not that much valid, so that not that much kind of like profitable for us. But when you have the tranquility mind, what happens? You build up with the very clear understanding regarding you, not about other things, regarding you yourself, and you decide, do I need this, or withdraw from it? So once you have that, you build up the trust, and then your journey become more clear. And out of that, your path going to become more and more sustainable for yourself. And the journey that you go out of practice, you're going to experience more and more, and that is where the joy comes. And then by the time once you enter to the vipassana level, now deeply you recognizing. So to get into that level, you have to have the tranquility state. So once you have the tranquility state, you are capable to see that what you experience within yourself, in your head, within your mind, that everything change. Your thoughts, your mind, your consciousness change. So when it comes to impermanent, unsatisfactory nature, selflessness, it is not the outside. It is about that our inside. So in the conventional level, of course, we accept and we talk about the outside world, but when it comes to deep, the meaning of the Buddha's teaching, it is about that deeply our own experience, our own reality change moment by moment. So once you know that, you're not going to attach to that. You become very mindful, be careful regarding your own thoughts. Why? Because you know it's changes. So once you have that wisdom, in the world, that whatever happens, it's going to become more and more clear for you. Why? Because inside yourself, you have no attachment. So that is where you a very clear view. So now you experience things without any self-centered, egocentric mind. And then when you look this outside world, it's look like solid. And when you experience inside, there is nothing. So then by the time, wisdom means what? Wisdom means you are capable to bring these two things together. You know, nothingness and the source, you know, the solid experience you bring together. It's a different, you know, language. It's a different things, you know. And there is nothing but you experience. How it is possible? You know, because you can understand only by experience. There is no language for that. In this very moment, you experience something, but it become nothing. You know, then you can't tell there's nothing because you experience, but you can't tell there is something. Why? Because right now what you experience, it disappears in you. So that is the thing that, you know, to get into deeper level and see that what's happening. Because once you experience this, that whatever you experience, you accept it, but at the same time, you're not going to hold it to that. Then you become powerful. You become stronger. You are capable to go deeper. Because when there is no experience, you can't go deeper. Where to go? You know, if there is nothing, you know, what to practice? Why we do these things? Who practice this all? You know? So that's why there is something. But if you hold it to, oh, this is me, I am kind of like that, then how you can go into next level? What is the next moment? So that's why in the Vipassana level, it brings the balance to yourself. It brings the wisdom to yourself. How you can experience something with this nothingness. And then you become strong. As example, you know, in this human history, the one of the great leader, Alexander the Great, he became so powerful. Even, you know, during his 30, you know, his 30 to 35 years, you know, during that time he ended his life. But this young empire became so powerful. And he conquered a lot of land, a lot of, you know, countries. And he had the one quality to make he became so powerful. One of the things is, this is what happened one time when he go and, you know, had the fight and conquered that lot of land. And then he won the war, and then he told, okay, so then let's go to other place. And then everybody ready to leave the place. What happened? He saw that, you know, all the carts, the horse carts that, you know, belonged to him, the king, was so long. The wealth they accumulated from that country, that place, And he looked in that and asked, what is this? Then everybody told, oh, this is the wealth we accumulated, that we got from this place. It is belong to you. Then he told, what the heck with this all, how we can go to other place? We can't. And then what to do? In the very first level, what he did, he burned that all the wealth, he burned it. And then seeing that, what happened? All of the soldiers and everybody, whatever they collected, they also burn it. And then they move to the next place. Because they are free. They don't take anything with them. And then by the time what happened, they understood, the burning this is not good. Because that whatever after the war, whatever the land we got, it's belong to us. So if we burn that things, it's kind of like we destroy our own things. Now it's belong to us. So then what he did, he conquered the land, but he didn't take anything. See how, that is a kind of like the wisdom that he collected that himself. That's why he became so powerful as a king. He became so strong, and day by day, he conquered. Because whatever he conquered, he detached from that. So, long time ago it happened. But look, even today, sometimes for ourselves, why we can't be strong, why you can't become a better person, or why you can't go to the next level. Just think. Even in this very conventional level, forget about the spiritual development. Why you can't move to the next step? Because what you earn, you protect, you hold. You try to go into the next level carrying that what you hold. You can't. So that's why be like the Alexander the Great. Get the lesson from him. See what he did. It's so deep, it's so beautiful, and you have it, but you don't take it. So that's why it makes your life, so deep and powerful. So if you get the lesson and transform it to your spiritual life, you experience, but you don't claim it as yours. You go through that. Your awareness make it sharp and clear, but you don't take it as emotions. You don't take it as thoughts. You don't take it as memory. So then by the time, what will happen? Your present moment going to become very free from your own memory. And it's going to become free from your imagination. And that is the ultimate peace that you can gain even in this tranquility life. Because our mind kills us. Anxiety, depression, all the fear, this everything happened because of our own memory or our own imagination, not the reality. So then if you are capable to be in the reality, experience the present moment in right way, and then you are capable to understand the mechanism of this life and transform to next level. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit. In your right palm on your left and neck straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself. And say Supateva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. When it happens through the sensation, recognize it, do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light and expand the capacity. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya Dhammanudhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammam Pujemi Sangham Pujemi Addhaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Ha Paribunjisami Idamme Punya Kammang Asavakkaya Vahang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamunchatu. Bless you.